It was March 6, 1957, and the air in Accra was electric. Tens of thousands filled the streets, candles flickering in their hands, hearts pounding like drums. At the stroke of midnight, a tall man in a simple suit stepped forward and spoke the words that would echo across the continent. At long last, the battle has ended, and thus Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. His name was Kwame Nkrumah, and that night he became more than a leader. He became the symbol of African liberation. Kwame Nkrumah was born on September 21, 1909, in Nkroful, a small village in the Gold Coast, a British colony rich in resources yet shackled by colonial rule. His mother, Nyaniba, was a strong and spiritual woman who believed her son was destined for greatness. Nkrumah studied in Accra, then traveled to the United States, where he attended Lincoln University and the University of Pennsylvania. In those years abroad, he saw both the power of education and the cruelty of racial prejudice. But he also found inspiration in the writings of Marcus Garvey in Black Consciousness and in the idea that Africa's freedom could only come from unity. He said, "I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me." When he returned to the Gold Coast in 1947, he joined the United Gold Coast Convention, but his radical energy quickly outgrew it. He wanted not gradual change, but immediate independence. In 1949, he founded the Convention People's Party, CPP, uniting farmers, workers, and students under the cry, "Self-government now." The colonial government imprisoned him for his protests, but even from his cell the people kept marching. In 1951, while still behind bars, Nkrumah was elected Prime Minister, proof that even chains could not hold back a revolution whose time had come. 6 years later, he stood before the world as the first Prime Minister of independent Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African nation to break free from colonial rule. But Nkrumah's dream was bigger than one country. He envisioned a United States of Africa, bound by common purpose and destiny. He declared, "The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of Africa." He invested in education, science, industry, and culture, turning Ghana into a beacon of hope for the continent. But his vision of unity and socialism made him enemies, both within and beyond Africa. In 1966, while on a peace mission to Vietnam, he was overthrown in a military coup. He never returned home. Exiled in Guinea, Nkrumah continued to write, to speak, to dream, until his death in 1972. But his dream refused to die with him. Today his statue stands tall in Accra, his words etched in stone, and his spirit still stirs whenever Africans speak of freedom. He once said, "Forward ever, backward never." And indeed, the dream he planted still grows. True leaders build not for themselves, but for generations they may never see. Dreams born from courage can outlive empires, borders, and even death. Every legend carries a lesson. Stay with the Story Vault for more.